Welcome back to 5-Minute Histories. Today we're turning the clock back to 1453 to witness one of the most dramatic moments in history, the Conquest of Constantinople. This event reshaped the map and set the stage for centuries of change. Join us as we explore how Constantinople fell into the hands of Mehmed II, forever earning him the title the Conqueror. Constantinople, a city coveted by many due to its strategic position between Europe and Asia, was the heart of the Byzantine Empire and a thriving hub for trade and culture. Its massive walls had repelled invaders for centuries, making the city seem invincible. But by the mid-15th century, the once mighty Byzantine Empire was just a shadow of its former self, ripe for conquest. Enter Mehmed II, a young and ambitious ruler with dreams of an empire that went far beyond the Ottoman lands. From the moment he ascended the throne, Mehmed began preparing for the monumental task of capturing Constantinople. He knew that taking this city would require more than just manpower. It needed a grand strategy and cutting-edge technology. Mehmed's secret weapon was quite literally a weapon, a gigantic cannon designed by a Hungarian engineer named Orbán. This massive cannon could fire a 600-pound stone ball over a mile, and its impact against the ancient walls of Constantinople was devastating. Alongside this behemoth, Mehmed's troops also used smaller cannons, a relatively new technology that gave them a critical edge in the siege. The conquest wasn't just about brute force, it was also about cutting off Constantinople's lifelines. Mehmed's navy blockaded the city by sea, preventing any aid from reaching the deprived Byzantines. In a stroke of military ingenuity, Mehmed even had his ships dragged across land on greased logs and launched into the Golden Horn, bypassing the chain that had blocked the Ottoman ships from entering these vital waters. This strategic maneuver not only shocked Constantinople's defenders, but also allowed Mehmed to control all sea access, tightening the noose around the city's neck. The Byzantines watched helplessly as their last hopes of naval reinforcements vanished. On April 6, 1453, the siege officially began. For weeks, Mehmed's cannons bombarded the city walls day and night. Inside the city, the defenders, led by Emperor Constantine XI, worked tirelessly to repair the damage, showing incredible resilience. But with limited resources and dwindling hope, their situation grew more desperate with each passing day. The relentless Ottoman assault tested the limits of the city's defenses, as large sections of the walls crumbled under the barrage. Despite their valiant efforts, the Byzantines were painfully aware that each repaired breach brought only a temporary reprieve from the inevitable. Finally, on May 29th, Mehmed unleashed a massive final assault. The defenders, exhausted and outnumbered, could no longer hold back the flood of the Ottoman soldiers. By the time the sun rose, the city that had stood unconquered for over a millennium had fallen. Mehmed II rode triumphantly into Constantinople, declaring it the new capital of the Ottoman Empire. The fall of Constantinople was more than just a military victory. It was an end of an era and the beginning of a new age. Mehmed took great care to preserve the city's cultural heritage, converting the magnificent Hagia Sophia into a mosque but ensuring its Christian artworks were maintained. Over the following decades, the city would become revitalized and repopulated, once again becoming a bustling metropolis under its new rulers. The conquest sent shockwaves through Europe, signaling the rise of the Ottoman Empire as a major power. It also marked a critical turning point for the Renaissance in Western Europe, as scholars fleeing the fallen city brought knowledge that would fuel a cultural revival. The conquest of Constantinople is a story of ambition and transformation. Mehmed II's victory not only reshaped the Byzantine remnants, but also set the Ottoman Empire on the path to becoming a dominant force in both Europe and the Middle East. The city's fall highlighted the power of technology and strategy in changing the course of history. Thanks for watching. What did you find most remarkable at the conquest of Constantinople? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay updated on all of our historical adventures. See you in the next journey through time.